Rich CEO messes with wrong janitor and his kid. Have you ever seen someone so arrogant, they think they can treat others like dirt? This is the story of a rich CEO who humiliated a janitor in front of his young son. But what happens next is a twist you won't see coming. Stay with me for this emotional and inspiring story that will leave you cheering by the end. Meet Jack Daniels. No, not the whiskey, a CEO of a billion-dollar company who walks through life like he owns it. He's rich, powerful, and used to people bowing at his feet. Then there's Alex, a quiet, hard-working janitor doing everything he can to provide for his young son, Max. What happens when their worlds collide? Let me tell you. It was a typical morning in the gleaming glass towers of Jack's corporate empire. Alex was mopping the marble floors in the lobby, humming quietly to himself, when Jack strutted in, barking orders on his phone. Jack, in his tailored suit and shiny loafers, spotted Alex and smirked. "Careful where you mop, buddy," Jack said loudly, his voice dripping with sarcasm. "Would want you to ruin my $2,000 shoes." Alex gave him a polite nod and moved to the side, but Jack wasn't done. A coffee spill had appeared near the elevator, spilled by Jack himself, of course, and instead of taking responsibility, he pointed at Alex. "You missed a spot," Jack sneered. "What are we even paying you for?" Max, who had come to the office that day to wait for his dad after school, saw everything. His face fell as he watched Jack humiliate his father. "Why does he talk to you like that, Dad?" Max asked softly. Alex's heart broke. He had endured years of being overlooked, dismissed, and treated like he didn't matter, but seeing the confusion and sadness in his son's eyes was too much. Alex clenched his fists. Something had to change. What Jack didn't know was that Alex wasn't just a janitor. Years ago, Alex had been an accomplished entrepreneur, running his own small business. But after his wife passed away, Alex gave it all up to focus on raising Max. He took on the janitor job to pay the bills and keep life stable for his son. That night, after Jack's public humiliation, Alex sat at the kitchen table, staring at Max's homework. His son had written an essay about his hero, and it was all about Alex. "My dad works hard, never gives up, and always makes time for me," Max had written. Alex smiled through his tears. His son believed in him, and now it was time to show Max what standing up for yourself looked like. The next morning, Alex went to work like usual, but this time, he had a plan. Jack was hosting a big investor meeting in the boardroom, a deal that could make or break the company. As the meeting began, Alex wheeled his cleaning cart into the room. Jack glared at him. "What are you doing here? Can't you see we're in the middle of something important?" Alex straightened up, locking eyes with Jack. "Yes, I can see that. And I thought now would be the perfect time to remind you of something important too." The investors exchanged curious glances. Jack's smug smile faltered. "Respect," Alex said firmly. "You might think your money and title make you better than others, but it doesn't. I'm the guy who keeps this place running, who makes sure your fancy boardroom is spotless, so you can close deals and impress your clients. But you don't even see me, do you? You just see someone beneath you." The room was silent. One of the investors leaned forward, intrigued. "And you know what?" Alex continued, his voice steady. "I'm not just a janitor. I'm a father. And when you humiliated me in front of my son, you didn't just disrespect me, you taught him that bullying is okay. Well, I won't stand for that." Jack tried to brush it off, laughing nervously. "Are you done? We've got a meeting to finish." But the investors weren't laughing. One of them, a woman in a sharp red blazer, spoke up. "Actually, I'd like to hear more from Alex. It seems like he has something valuable to say, more valuable than what I've heard from you, Jack." The tables had turned. Jack squirmed in his seat as Alex shared his story, how he had built his own business from the ground up, how he took the janitor job to support his son, and how he refused to let people like Jack take his dignity. By the end of his speech, the investors were clapping. One of them even said, "If you ever want a new job, Alex, call me. We need more people like you in leadership." Jack's face was beet red. He mumbled an apology, but the damage was done. His arrogance had cost him respect, and Alex had shown everyone what true strength looked like. Alex walked out of the boardroom with his head held high. He had shown Max, and everyone else, that standing up for yourself is worth it, no matter who you're up against. Jack learned a hard lesson that day: respect isn't given, it's earned. And Alex? he earned it in spades. What would you do if someone tried to humiliate you like Jack did to Alex? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of resilience and courage, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos on standing up for what's right. Together, we can inspire change, one story at a time.